obviously it's a lot easier to be excited about a game when you're the winner, but I really felt like it was just an incredible battle, a great college basketball game here in the month of December. And I can't say enough about Michigan, how well coached they are, the style that they play, and it's been a long time since I've been here in Chrysler, and it's amazing what an atmosphere now exists here in the building. And for us to come like we did from the West here on today and overcome a lot of things, mostly overcome a really good team and a great environment, we leave here obviously very excited and knowing that this was as quality of a win as you can have, in my opinion, in the country. There's so much made of neutral. The home and away games are so meaningful, and I felt like today we're going to be better if we won, we're going to be better if we lost, because we played the game.
Coach, can you talk about how you took advantage of them a little bit towards the end with the offensive rebounds and the inside play?
Well, at halftime we were down 9 points, in large part because Glenn Robinson had an incredible first half. You look at the stat sheet, the one thing that was out of order is just he didn't miss, having 15 or 16 points at the half. The other thing is we're a great offensive rebounding team. That's our strength. But in the first half we had 9 second shots and scored 2 points. Michigan has deceptive length. They don't have a center maybe or a power forward that's real big. I know Gary's big, but their length is deceptive because their wings are tall and long. And we felt that in the first half. We didn't convert. In the second half, our shots in and around the basket, we really did a good job of connecting. And I thought we didn't turn it over and got 2-point shots around the rim and rebounded. And we're fortunate to make that deficit up.
When those offensive rebounds are coming one after another, and even though Michigan was responding, is offensive rebounding something that over time eventually it'll pay those dividends and get you?
I think so. Size, physicalness, in any sport, both things matter a lot. But you have to be able to get the results from that size and the physical play. And in the second half, we really did. Even late in the game, Brandon Ashley had a really strong basket around the rim. Rondé Jefferson had a 3-point play in transition. Like Aaron Gordon had a tip in. You think about where our shots were coming from. We tried to take advantage of our size.
Was there something you did to take Glenn out of the game in the second half? Because he didn't really even get touches that he could do much with.
Well, we talked a lot about him at halftime. Aaron Gordon guarded him for most of the second half. Aaron is long, determined, thought he did a really good job individually, but our team did a good job guarding him. Stauskas is a terrific player. Nick Johnson, if you watch the game closely, I think Nick's one of the premier defensive players that plays. And he made Stauskas earn his baskets. You can't shut a guy like that out, but he was on it, and when he made a mistake, we paid the price. So from a defensive perspective, I know the percentage Michigan shot was good, but I thought we had a lot of will. I thought we played with great effort. Certainly we did a better job on Robinson in the second half.
Sean, I apologize if this was asked before. Coming out of the timeout with the decision to go ahead and foul, did you go early there, or did you, how did you design when you wanted them to foul?
Every coach has his philosophy, and maybe the circumstances in a game can change mine, but I lost one of the hardest games you could ever lose in the NCAA tournament to Ohio State, and I made my mind up on that bus ride home that I'm going to lose a different way for the rest of my life. Knowing how prolific Michigan is shooting the three, and the great coach that John Beilein is, I felt like, especially at home, that they would put their good shooter in a position to make a three, and we didn't want to do that. So it sounds good, but you think about all the different things that happened post us fouling. We had to inbound the ball twice. We had to make more free throws. But they weren't going to make a three to beat us. That was our decision.
In terms of the timing, though, 6.7?
We deal with the half-court line because if you let the ball cross half-court too deep, then you could foul a shooter. So we really use the half-court line as our gauge. And no doubt they had a quick push, and not a lot of time went off. But again, nonetheless, they're going to have to win a different way.